What's up, geniuses? My name is Adrian Rivera and welcome back to the channel where you learn to show your genius. Today we're going to be talking about how to use the piano roll in FL Studio 20. You might not have noticed, but we're at a new camera angle, so let me know what you guys think down in the description, the comments. And before we get into the video, I gotta tell you guys something. Welcome back to my wall! Let's see if I have a silver play button from YouTube yet. What? Happy B-Day. You're right, it is my birthday. You know what I want for my birthday? For you to subscribe. Subscribe so I can get a silver play button. My voice cracked. Subscribe so I can get a silver play button on my wall instead of this happy birthday thing. If you subscribe, you'll be a part of this wall. So subscribe now. I don't want my birthday to be here for too long. Or maybe I do. Now this video is part of my 5-part beginners course, so if you haven't watched the other videos, please make sure you click the eye icon up here. It has a playlist that includes all the videos that you're going to need to understand the basics of FL Studio. Now in a lot of my videos, I say that these videos aren't free. It costs 1 like to watch these videos. And a lot of people have not been paying up that 1 like. You see these views? You see these likes? Not everybody's paying up. The more likes I get means the more content I can put out and the more you guys learn. So help me out, leave a like and subscribe. I post a video every Tuesday and Friday. Today is Tuesday, so expect another tutorial Friday. Now before we hop into FL Studio, I have to mention that this course was made all the way back in 2018, so I might sound a little different. FL Studio might look a little different, but overall you're still gonna understand the concepts. It's just a little heads up because there's supposed to be more to this course, but I only made the beginning parts of it. If you've watched the other videos, you know exactly what I mean. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's get into the video. Welcome to Chapter 1, Lesson 3, Piano Roll. In this chapter, we're going to be going over what the piano roll is and how you can use it to make music. First things first, we're going to go to our channel rack, right-click the sampler, go to Replace, and replace with FL Keys, just to make this easier to understand. However, the piano roll works with any plugin or sampler you use on your channel rack. Now that we have FL Keys selected, we're going to go up to the View Piano Roll button, left-click, and now you'll see the piano roll. On the left side, we have the piano that allows us to play all the different notes provided by the plugin or sampler we used. So if you left click one of these keys, you'll be able to hear what note it's playing. Next, on the top, we have all the different tools and options you can use in the piano roll. At the bottom, we have the control panel, and in the center is where we actually plug in our notes to be used in our pattern. First, what I'm going to do is select the draw tool, which is this little pencil icon up here. What this is going to allow us to do is left click on the grid and place down a note anywhere we want. To delete a note, all we have to do is right click it. And if we want to extend a note, all we have to do is go to the side, click, and drag. Now if we click play, you can hear the note we just placed down. We can also place down multiple notes and have them play simultaneously. Next, we have the paint tool. What this allows us to do is hold left click and paint multiple notes at the same time. I'm just gonna undo that by clicking Ctrl Z. Next, we have the paint in drum sequencer mode that works most effectively when you use drum samples, but it also works with other plugins. Next, we have the dedicated delete tool that allows us to delete by holding down left click. We also have the mute button that mutes the notes we select. Next, we have the slice tool that allows us to chop up different notes at the same time or individually at any length. Next, we have the selection tool that allows us to click and drag over one or multiple notes in order to select them and move them around at the same time or extend them at the same time using the draw tool. After that, we have the zoom tool that allows us to zoom in by left clicking and zoom out by right clicking, and also the playback tool that allows us to play back what we wrote at any given time by left clicking. Next, we have the snap to grid that's similar to the main snap up here that allows us to divide up our piano roll whichever way we want, and the notes will snap corresponding to whatever we set. Next, we have some tools like Strum or Quick Chop that does different things to the notes we set in our piano roll. And if you have multiple plugins on your channel rack, you can filter through them by clicking this down arrow and selecting whichever plugin you want on your channel rack. Down here, we have the different controls for each note like velocity, fine pitch, basically everything in the graph editor. And you'll notice that anything we change here will be changed in the graph editor as well. You can also zoom in or zoom out with the scroll bar up at the top and move up and down with the scroll bar on the right. You can also use the scroll wheel on the mouse. If we double click a note, you can see the individual parameters for that note, like the velocity and pan, but there's also these options like slide and portamento that you can add onto your note. So if we select both of those and click accept, you can hear what that sounds like. And when done correctly, can do for some pretty cool effects. So that's all for the piano roll. I'll see you guys in lesson 4. Hopefully that video helped you guys a ton. Also, subscribe! I post videos every Tuesday and Friday, so expect the next video on Friday. I also have a beat store, adriorivera.com, so if you're looking for beats that are super high quality, go ahead, check it out. The world's crazy right now, so I hope you guys are staying safe. Be healthy, drink a lot of water, but most importantly, don't be afraid to show your genius.